9:32, and it's about this time on Wednesdays when we present Ask the Lawyer with Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. And it's about answering your questions, ones you've submitted, curiosities about the law, unique situations that you don't understand, that kind of thing. I'll tell you how to submit a question coming up in just a moment. But first, would you please help me welcome Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. Good morning, Bruce.
Hey, good morning, Todd. How you doing this beautiful sunny morning?
Just fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Good. Glad to hear. But I always expect that. Nothing but positivity from Bruce L. Scheiner. And that's not only true in life, that's also true with your responses to these questions. Oftentimes, you provide that ray of hope, and I think that's going to be handy today. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Todd.
Okay, here's today's question. A little bit of a wrinkle towards the end. I'll warn you in advance. Not that you wouldn't have picked up on that. It says, my uncle was riding his bicycle to work the other day, and a guy driving a van sideswiped him, causing him to crash. The police came and ticketed the driver for reckless driving. My uncle was taken by ambulance to the hospital with severe injuries. His leg was crushed and will need multiple surgeries. And he may not be able to walk for quite a while. The driver of the van had minimum insurance. An electrical supply company owned the van, but the driver had just been fired and was told to take his tools home and return the van. The company claims they are not responsible for his actions because he was no longer an employee. Can the lawyer help? The answer to that is a definite yes. Beyond that, we turn it over to Bruce L. Scheiner. What do you think?
You know, it's the old story, the insurance company or even the employer never wants to take responsibility.
Right.
And that's why when there's a severe crash or accident, you should always immediately call an experienced personal injury lawyer.
Right.
In Florida, we have a theory of liability that the owner of a dangerous instrumentality is responsible for the actions of a driver as long as the driver is using the car with the permission and consent of the owner. And you know, in this particular factual circumstance, the business told him to take his stuff home and return the van.
Right.
So he was obviously driving within the authority of the employer, and the employer is responsible under the theory, as I said, of dangerous instrumentality.
Uh-huh.
So that poor injured person will be able to recover for his medical bills, past and future, his loss of income, past and future, and his pain and suffering, past and future, along with other intangible damages.
Okay.
So
that sounds
even
good.
though he went through a horrible experience and was injured because of the negligence of the driver, at least he has a path to recover.
Yes, indeed. And it strikes me, too, that so far the company has claimed they're not responsible. That would be the electrical supply company here. I don't know if they've contacted the actual insurance company yet, but if they found roadblocks just with the company that owns the van, wait till they come up against the insurance company. They don't want to do that alone.
Absolutely. They need a good, experienced personal injury lawyer to help them.
Because this is a substantial sounding claim to my amateur ears.
You know, they need a lot of help to make the full recovery that he's entitled to.
All right. Bruce, thank you so much. I love the way these always seem to come to a happier place. In this case, for sure, it looks like there is some upside, but you got to contact a professional quickly.
Well, we got to help those injured people. That's what we're here for.
Bruce, thanks again. Pleasure talking to you as always. Already looking forward to next Wednesday.
That's my time.
All right.
Have a great week.
You too. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. If you've got a question about the law, you can submit it by going to our website and putting the keyword Bruce in the search box. But if you've been injured like this poor gentleman here, you might want to just immediately call the Office of Associates and Bruce L. Scheiner in Port Charlotte. That'll get things started a lot faster for you. 941-743-7777. 941-743-7777. Tell them that Todd Matthews sent you from Kicks Country 92.9.